Aram, Hamparian with the Armenian National Committee. We very much appreciate these recommendations. Our community welcomes the proposals that you put forward. Again, a very good team, worked very hard. Is there anything that you learned over the last 12 months in this process about the dangers of denial that will cause you to reconsider your past opposition to the recognition of the Armenian Genocide?
Well, I think we made it pretty clear at our first press conference that we were not going to be looking backwards in terms of trying to make judgments about what happened in the past, but to look at the past in the context of what do we need to do to move forward. And that is the focus of this report. We need to focus upon the future and to take into account what has happened from going back in the past with Armenia, with Israel, with what has taken place with Rwanda. All of those examples, we look, here's what we need to do. We don't have the leadership. We haven't had consistent leadership. And we haven't had a mechanism, and we haven't had the money. And so we tried to say these are things that may have prevented action in the past. We're looking forward to helping prevent it in the future. So it's forward-looking factor.
I think also it is very important to note that we have broadened this whole discussion to genocide and mass atrocities, so that there really is not, in the things that we've been involved in, there was kind of a sense of definitional aspects that prevented any movement, and therefore I think it's been very important for us to broaden what we are talking about, so that we're talking about any actions against civilians, politically targeted because of who they are. And so I hope that people really look at that very carefully in terms of the definitional aspects of genocide and mass atrocities.
We hope that you take from this experience sort of renewed interest in the dangers of denial, especially the Armenian Genocide.